Alright, so welcome back guys. For this video I'm going to be doing Tesla and some other individual stocks, just an update on them. Okay, so for Tesla, obviously we have the reaction of this level here very nicely, taking out all the buy stops above, reaching I think into this volume imbalance. Okay, this level here, and we're gonna hit this on the block. Right, so any form of retracement down here, it's a buy into this breaker. Okay, this is the breaker. Any form into this, any retracements into this breaker, it's a buy if, okay, if you're bullish on Tesla. I mean, if you're bullish on stocks, right? And if you think that this high is going to be attacked, right, we have relative equal highs resting above, then this is the next accumulation you can go for a run higher. Okay, right, so this is Tesla. Let's take a look at the monthly to see if there's anything to take note. Right, so Tesla can reverse from these levels here, right? We'll just have to see and just play it accordingly. If you were to accumulate this area here, you do not want to see closures back below this area here. Okay, this is the threshold. So if you are accumulating orders here, you do not want to see closure below this range. Okay, candle closures, okay, below this green rectangle, basically this candle's range. Any closures below, that's the first warning sign. Closures back within this area here is it's like a stop loss. Okay, you don't have to go down to this level here to trigger your stop loss, but if the market gets too fast, then I think a stop loss here is definitely needed. But in case the market goes too fast down, okay, if not, you can gauge the strength when it comes back. If it comes back down into this area here, you want to see immediate reaction, okay, of this level here if you're bullish on Tesla. Right, so moving on to the next stock. Okay, so right now bias is bullish, anticipating some form of retracements into this area here to go for the buy stops up here. Okay, but because I am overall, I don't really like where the stock market is right now, so I'm not gonna these are all just ideas, right? I am personally not taking them. Okay, so if you're bullish, accumulate here, sell, take profits off new highs into this high here. Okay, level by level. So next we have Alibaba. So far price is showing respect to this volume imbalance here. So lower prices I want to see, mean threshold of the monthly bullish order block, and eventually the equal lows down here. Okay, Baba is still the same unless it can close above the volume balance right down here and maybe overshadow like a candle that is engulfing this down candle to make these two down candles a order block. Okay, right, so trading above here would invalidate the bearish idea for Baba. Okay, above this 103. Right, so heading on to Palantir. Okay, I'm just going to run through this. We have reached into equilibrium, and right now, as you can see from the looks of it, we're still early in the month, but take a look at the weekly. there is your narrative. Okay, so reached up all the way, attacking all these volume balances. They act as magnets, as I've mentioned before many times. So where would I think it's the best buy for Palantir? It would be this level, still this level, if you're bullish and you want to see immediate reaction of this level. Any closures below this 10.3, any closures below, then we're most likely heading to the sell stops. Okay, this is for Palantir. Right, so far I think it can overextend, right? I think it can. So how far? I'm personally looking at this level here. Okay, and the inefficiencies all the way up here, up till this level. Okay, if we were to use the mega swing high, the highest swing high of the three right here, this right here, we're in optimal trade entry zone. Okay, basically slightly higher than this breaker, so I would use this candle as the breaker. Okay, this whole range as a bearish breaker to send price lower, right? So I think it's gonna reach, I think it can, okay, it can reach up into this level, right? So we just have to see how it plays out in the following weeks. Okay, next we have gold, very nicely reacting out this weekly BC, right? I want to see price trade through this level without any form of resistance. Okay, this is a CB here. I want it to melt through without any difficulty, right, for gold to attack the buy stops above, right? I don't trust this small little damage done by the wicks. Okay, I anticipate slightly higher, right? Next we have Bitcoin. Okay, I want to see the wick closure. Okay, if we closed inside this weekly BC, right? If we closed on Sunday within this BC, I want to see immediate reaction for the next week, right? I want to see large candles forming next week onwards if we close underneath 26.6k, right? This is I think this is the last straw, right? If it wants to go higher, it must go higher next week or so if it closes inside this area. Okay, this is for the TC. And lastly, this is going to be the last one, Meta. Right, we have reached into a bearish breaker for Meta on the weekly time frame, on the monthly time frame as well. So right here we have lots of inefficiencies below, especially this balance, this BC right here, and we have a BPR right down here. So I think it's kind of overextend. We'll just have to see how it plays out for Meta, right? On the weekly time frame, seems to be really bullish, but it has to prove more, right? As long as it can close above this weekly breaker, then I think we can go higher. Okay, but I personally do not like this price action, okay, from Meta. And I think that's it for this video as well. If I missed out anything, do let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy investing.